Opening day is here, and I'm coming out the gate swinging with my best bets. Let her rip.
I want to bring the heater to announce my presence with authority.
Stanton. There it goes!
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sports Dave, ambassador to the BettorOff community, and I document all of my picks on the BettorOff app, and then I also tell you why I like my picks in these videos. I eat, drink, and sleep sports 24/7. I was placing bets down in Tijuana, Mexico way before I was of legal age. I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but it is a true story. Anyways, if you'd like to stay locked and loaded with me this whole baseball season, I recommend subscribing and tapping the bell. Since most baseball odds are put out less than 24 hours before the first pitch, tapping the bell is going to be important. You can also download the BettorOff app absolutely free and give yourself access to over a dozen sports books. BettorOff is committed to helping you find the best money lines, run lines, and totals this baseball season. I've been hard at work putting out videos to preview each division this season and what you can look forward to and expect in terms of, which teams are going to be profitable in 2022. So make sure you check those out after I cover the games in this video. Before we dive into the picks, please help a brother out and hit that like button. The greatest rivalry in baseball will kick this season off for us as the Red Sox will be traveling into the Bronx to take on the Yanks. Nathan Evoldi will be on the hill for Boston, and New York is sending their ace, Gerrit Cole. The best line I could find on BettorOff for the Red Sox was plus 138 through FanDuel. Best line for the Yankees was minus 155 with Draftkings. The total was at 7.5 on FanDuel when I last checked. Despite this season starting a week later than originally planned, somehow we're still going to have a 162-game season. Don't sleep on that fact. I think a lot of teams are going to be scrambling to get ready for the season, and this first month is going to be like an extended spring training. You're going to see a lot of pitchers that are just getting out there trying to get stretched out. Why do I bring all of this up? Well, the total on this game seems to be based on the name value of these pitchers more than anything. Both lineups are capable of cracking this total by themselves, and Yankee Stadium definitely qualifies as a hitter's park. The odds on the game seem fair. I like the Red Sox lineup more, but I think the Yankees have an edge with the pitching, their starter and their bullpen. So I'm not betting on who wins this game. I just like this total to go over 7.5. I found that with FanDuel. Next up, we have the Mariners taking on the Twins in Minnesota. Seattle will be sending to the mound newly acquired Cy Young winner Robbie Ray. For the Twins, they gave the opening day nod to rookie Joe Ryan. FanDuel is offering Seattle at minus 104 on the money line when I last checked, and Minnesota was at minus 112. This is pretty close to a pick'em, and the total is at 8. Definitely shop for best odds on BettorOff as we get closer to first pitch on this one. Both of these teams made solid moves to upgrade their roster this year, and both of them are also on my list of teams that I expect to be profitable this season. However, it is kind of a head scratcher that Seattle is sending last year's Cy Young winner to start this game, and they're a slight underdog to a team that's starting a rookie. I also like Seattle's lineup just a little bit better as well. The odds on the game look like a coin toss, but I think Seattle should be minus 125 or minus 135. If it gets to that point before first pitch, I guess I can say I told you so, but I got my odds at minus 104 with FanDuel. The late night action has Astros heading to Anaheim to take on the Angels. Houston is going to be sending Framber Valdez to the bump. Draftkings is giving them even money right now. The Angels have Shohei Ohtani on the mound, and they're getting minus 120. The total was hanging at 8.5 when I last checked, but that may get adjusted. Look, I know Ohtani was last year's MVP and he did some amazing things, but winning games all by himself wasn't one of them. These are still the Angels, and those are still the Astros. Just in case anyone forgot, the Astros went to the World Series last year. Yeah, they lost their shortstop to free agency, but they still have a deeper lineup than the Angels. I think the wrong team is favored in this game, and I'm going to take advantage of one of the few times I think I'm going to get even money odds with Framber Valdez pitching for Houston this season. Got my numbers with Draftkings. Staying ahead of line movement and getting the best numbers is definitely a big part of being profitable for this baseball season. I'm going to do my best to put out these videos as quickly as possible throughout the year, and you can stay tuned by subscribing and tapping the bell. Or you can also download the BettorOff app to get real-time odds that let you know where you can get the best numbers from over a dozen sports books. Also, make sure to check out the division previews that I put out for you guys where I share which teams that I think are going to be most profitable for sports bettors in 2022. Teams like the Dodgers are going to win a lot of games, but they aren't going to make you a lot of money. You got to find those dark horses, and that's kind of what I cover in these previews. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please tap the like button, and best of luck banging on the books.